Hey guys, Rod here with VML Sports Cards. I'm really excited to talk to you today because it's actually been probably about 7-8 years since I made a purchase for any kind of sports card related purchase. The hobby has been really hot as of the past year, even more so since what's been going on with the quarantines, and the virus. And I think with sports being gone, people seem to really be looking for something or trying to latch onto things. And this is kind of like one of those things where, as I mentioned, it's been 7-8 years since I last made a sports car purchase. Life happens and you kind of get away from the hobby. But, now with a little bit more time and, missing out on sports, this is like the best way or the closest way to stay close to sports. So a lot of guys, Gary Vee has been talking about as well, how the sports card market has been going through the roof and how the hobby's back again. And it's always something that I've always enjoyed and held to my heart. So I made some purchases, and I'm going to share those with you today. I got 3 packages that came in. Haven't opened them yet, so we'll be doing that and unveiling it right now. So let's get right to it. So let's see what we got here. All right, so the first package here, I got. All right, so this is the first purchase I actually made. You can see that it's a Eric Paschall Prism rookie. Actually got, let's see, I think there were 3 of these that I got. So this is maybe like, yeah, 3 of these. I just sandwiched them in between. So I was always a guy that used to speculate a lot on players, and really, in a way, sports cards are sort of speculating anyways, unless you're collecting guys that you really like if you're basing it off the hype. But I've seen him play this year, so his rookie in Golden State reminds me a lot of Draymond Green, and I think with his numbers are really good. I think he's averaging something like 18 and 6 so far this year with a lot of injuries that Golden State's had, and I just feel like he's got a lot of potential to be a really good player. Should even next year, assuming that, a lot of guys, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry gets back and things, and even Draymond gets back. But I just feel like, under Draymond's wing, he's going to be a guy that's going to be able to produce for Golden State, be a contributor as they become a playoff contender again next year. So yeah, and then when it comes to cards, it seems like the Prisms, the Panini Prisms are a hot ticket. If you have anyone's card and a Panini Prisms available, you go after it. So, and he's got 3 of those, and like I said, I think I paid maybe like $6, $7, including shipping, for that. So I thought that was a good deal. So let's open the next one here. I guess it'll be interesting to kind of see how packaging has changed over the years. When I did this in college and I bought these, I used to get them in envelopes, and no cardboard attached. It just was kind of wild and crazy. All right, so this one is, this is a lot of cards actually. So another guy that I think is going to do really well is Jamal Murray over in Denver. I think he's got a lot of potential when I've seen him play. I love the way he handles the ball. He's kind of like a combo guard, can play the point, can also play the 2. And he's on a really good team, good playoff team that's, going to be competing in the West. And I feel like he's one of the guys outside of Jokic that can really handle the ball and be a focal point of that offense. So for that, I invested in him. He's just got a lot of like 4 different cards. I'll show these to you. So it's just a basic prestige right here. You can see that with the glare. So pretty basic. Just a regular Donruss card here. His hoops card right here, and then totally certified. So he's, like I said, he's a player to watch. In my opinion, I think he's going to be good. He's going to be really good. So for this lot, I think I paid maybe like $8 for the lot. So I feel like low risk, high reward. Especially compared to some other guys that I used to invest in. I'll probably do some videos of guys that turned out to be major bucks that I really did spend a lot of money on, back in the day. All right, so the last thing I got was a Shaq lot. It's supposed to be a bunch of inserts and just rare cards and older cards of Shaq. So I feel like with investing, I've always felt this way. A lot of the older cards that have been overlooked are always pretty cool to collect. And since I kind of got into this in the mid to later part of the 90s, actually I want to say it was Hakeem Olajuwon and the Rockets that was my favorite team. So I actually missed out on the second run of Jordan in terms of really getting into basketball. And Shaq was always a guy that was, big time, for the Magic, and then going into obviously the loss to Rockets that one year they went to the finals, and that's how I got into basketball. But Shaq has always been a beast. Obviously, he's got the championship with the Lakers, got one with Miami, so he is all of a sudden been a guy as well that has really been a hot player in terms of the hobby market. So I'm just gonna unveil these or open these up and kind of see what I got, because actually the kind of base these off of hype a little bit was I didn't even get to see all the cars that were in the lot, so I'm just now getting a chance to kind of look at them. So, okay, so pretty decent lot. So this is nice right here. There's a 93-94 Fleer Ultra, all rookie first team. So I love the 90s inserts. I feel like the 90s inserts really are going to be making, I don't want to say a comeback, but I just think they're unique. You don't really find them as much anymore. It's funny, just as I said, let's drop some of the cards. But just some other Shaq base cards here. It's an upper deck card of Shaq right here. Just a basic sky, but you can see how old this top loader is. I have some that are this old too. Collector's Choice. Kind of like a basic entry level for the collectors. I mean, those packs were always a lot cheaper than getting like stadium clubs and things like that. Team USA card, Stadium Club High Court, Future Scoring Leader Tops, Upper Deck Skylights. I'll just kind of keep going through these. I guess some of the other things I'm noticing about cards is, for whatever reason, the hobby is interesting with Tops. So Tops is really attractive right now. So you're talking any kind of base cards, Tops for the Jordans. If you're getting them graded, you're able to grade a 9 or a 10, they are going through the roof. I never would have ever imagined that the Tops cards that I bought, in the 90s would be worth what they are now, assuming they get graded. So, you can take that further with, the Topps Kobe rookie card. That is an extremely hot card. The LeBrons, and pretty much anyone else that you can think of that has a rookie card, a base rookie card, with Topps, is going for buku loads of money that, again, you just never would expect it. So, again, the hobby being alive is very interesting to see some of these cards. And like those are even worth more than the Fleer Ultras, which back in the day, the Ultras were the hot cards to get. Those were more expensive packs. And, I think they were more desirable. The designs on these cards were better. I think the thought processes from some of these companies were also better as well. So definitely interesting to see. Moving forward, just a basic Shaq Stadium Club. Skybox. They don't even make Skybox anymore, but it's a cool card. So Ultra, it's a basic, just I was talking about, Fleer Ultra. These cards, I love the look of these cards. The design, the gold embossed emblems, the text. Shaq Stream Core, pretty cool card. Shaq Stadium Club, I think there's like a 94, 95. Insert. Double. Ironically enough, I think I got this card already. So, and then we got the Shaq Skybox Future Shock. So, pretty basic lot. This was, I think, like about 22, 23 bucks with shipping. So always take into account shipping when you're looking at cards, because at $3, $4, or $5 it is to get the cards you want to account for. But anyways, really enjoyed this video. Hope you guys did too. I'll be doing more as I purchase more. And I kind of talked to one of the goals with this is obviously as you're sort of going back to the hobby, but a lot of people are investing in these. And I think the biggest thing I'm noticing as I'm going through some of my older cards is that a lot of these have value if they get a high grade mark. So I've been taking a lot of time to try to figure out which cards are worth sending in, because it's timely. It takes about 6 months to get these cards back from PSA. which is the main grader I'm focused on. But if you're able to, get these graded well, 9s and 10s, obviously focusing on the 10s, then, you can definitely, you really have something that you can be, that was worth the effort and energy to put the money into and the research into. So anyways, y'all have a great one. Thanks so much for spending time with me, and I will see you guys soon.